Hello there guys. In today's video I'm going to be talking about why content creation is going to be very important, if not already, but important for you right now and important for you to start doing and for the future. And I'm going to answer these 5 questions in this video about content creation and why I'm going to tell you it's the gold era of information and why you need to start giving information now. So the 5 questions we're going to talk about is why you need to start to build your personal brand. Number 2, the challenges faced with talking to yourself and talking in front of the camera. The potential upside of learning a new skill, developing ideas on the fly versus scripted content, and identifying friction points within the entire video. So why do you need to create a personal brand? If you don't know what's going on for the past 5 to 10 years, everyone who has a personal brand is winning from a monetization point of view and also from an attention point of view. This is a situation in life where attention is the new gold. If you can garner attention, that is a 6-figure to 7-figure job that you've created for yourself, and also a skill that you do not need to go to university for. I said in my previous video, if this is something that the schools could teach, they would, but they wouldn't, because it's such a new way to earn money that it's a hard thing for the curriculum to show and teach. The challenges faced with talking to yourself and talking in front of the camera. So I'm no natural, but again, it's another skill that you can develop to talk to a camera, because one thing, you're looking at yourself and it looks kind of weird, and also you're trying to talk on the fly and things can get all jumbled up. There's lots of filler words, pauses. It's because you are thinking slower than what you're saying. So if you slow down your tempo, then your thinking can keep up. And also you're forming these new ideas on your head and you're trying to relay them out as eloquently as possible. But the more you practice, just like you're going to the gym, like you're practicing a new skill, you're only going to get better. It's the reps that you have to put up, the imperfect actions at the start, that's going to build this skill. The potential upside to learning this new skill is for free. As long as you've got an internet connection, which you do have to pay for, or a mobile phone, you don't have to pay for courses. You already have a YouTube account, you're consuming content, so why not create? This is one thing that we need to get through our heads, and how to use social media properly, especially when AI is coming. We need to learn from our mistakes. So social media is so powerful, we need to understand that there needs to be a balance of consuming and creating. And I'm all for 80% creating and 20% consuming, and not the other way around. And I believe these days a lot of people are doing 80% consuming and 20%, not even 20%, maybe even less than 5% creating. Okay? So a new skill to learn and a good way to start getting better at your communication skills, because these days there's a lot of people that are going to be struggling with the way they talk and the way they think as well. So number 5, identifying friction points within the entire video. So what I mean by friction points are anything that would make someone close the video or stop watching. It's anything that would cause anyone to lose attention, and that's one skill that you are trying to develop, how to eloquently tell a story from start, middle and finish, and make sure everyone's attention is captivated and you're actually trying to make sense. You're giving value for free. That's attention, because people are wanting that. People are wanting to binge that. And if you are good at this skill, people are going to binge 5, 10 videos that you've got, and that is where you create an audience. That's where you create subscribers, and this is where you can start to create a flywheel effect, which means that the more videos that you create, the more people that will start to watch, and the more of an audience you create, and that starts to compound. A flywheel is a mechanism that will allow things to exponentially grow, and that's one thing that is why content creation is so powerful. You can create a flywheel of videos in your channel, just constantly getting more and more and more videos. The sky is looking up if you're starting now. So I created a timeline for myself, and you guys are more than welcome to use this. And I'm going to show you my timeline on where I am at right now, which I'd say I'm pretty novice, and I know where I want to go. It is up to me to be consistent and not to be lazy and to keep posting videos, because I know the way I'm speaking now, which I believe is subpar to under average, I will get to a level within 3 to 6 months where I will be way better than where I am right now. 12 months, the sky is the limit. So let me show you what I'm going to do, and maybe this is something that you would like to do as well if you're interested in content creation. And again, it's not hard. It is and it isn't. It's not hard because you just download Loom, download the extension, and start talking about anything, okay? Anything that would provide value that's worth $5, and it's free, okay? If you think this is worth $5, I'm giving it away for free. That's how valuable you want to try to construct the information you're giving. And at the start, you don't have to use that $5 rule, but ideally, that's how value is. Something that someone thinks it's worth $5, but you're giving it away for free, and that's valuable. Okay, so let's get started. So this is the timeline I've got, and we're in mid-Feb at the moment, and this is where I am, okay? Highly motivated, because I probably watched some videos, and they're saying content is king, so therefore being programmed to think that content is actually king. And the more I do all this, who knows where it goes. But also creating content, it took me a long time to start making videos. If I knew about this earlier, I would have done this 5-10 years ago, definitely 5 years ago. But look, I'm in my 30s, but I'm starting now because I'm late to the party, and I need to create imperfect action, which pretty much means you're guaranteeing yourself that the first couple of videos aren't going to be good. They're going to be so heinous, okay? But what you know is, if it's all a numbers game, so the more videos you make, there's going to be maybe 1% out of 5 or 10 videos. That's one good video, okay? And I'll be happy with that as long as I'm creating heaps more, okay? So what do you need to do? Download Loom, which is what I'm using to record a video, and the free version allows you only to do 5 minutes of recording, but if you pay for it, which is $15 USD, you can record as long as you can, okay? And the aim right now, if you guys want to join my journey as well, is to create one video, okay? One video puts you in the game, and it's up to you to keep going or to give up. But just to let you know, it's a free skill. So giving up is so easy because it's so free. There's nothing to lose. Okay, but what I want you guys to do is, from the first video, to turn it into a habit. Okay, and the way to make it into a habit, it takes 30 to 90 days, depending on how intelligent you are. And based on what Alex Hormozy says, intelligence is how fast you change your behavior. Meaning, the quicker you change your behavior, the more intelligent you are. Being smart is pretty much consuming information and remembering it, but not changing behavior. That's smart. Being intelligent is listening, absorbing the information, and using that information to change behavior as fast as you can, in a good way, okay? So this is my little protocol that I made. So my job is to consistently churn out at least 2 to 3 videos a week, okay? And the aim is to try to break down a pain point or a problem that the market is having, or that I am having. I'm not a market, but a market is a collection of people that have a similar problem, that would like to listen to my video to figure out if they can solve it, that I can solve for them, okay? So the problem that I think that this video can help solve is getting used to silence, filler words, and stumbling along your sentences, and varied tempo. Because the way you talk in the front of a camera is very different to the way you talk to people. Because there's accountability now. You're being recorded, and also you're posting this up on YouTube. So every single time that you're saying a word, you're thinking, what am I saying? And is it going to, am I going to make a fool of myself? But I want to make this clear. No one's going to care in the first couple of videos. If anything, you're going to thank yourself 100 videos or 200 videos down the line, because you're going to be glad that you're going to look back at this and you're going to be like, I'm glad I saw this and recorded this, because I want to see how far I've become. And the fumbling and the filler words and the stumbling, they're perfectly normal, okay? It's just that's where the confidence, that's the confidence that you're lacking, okay? And you need to build that over time. Unless you're natural, I'm definitely an introvert. Confidence will come over time, and I will believe in that, okay? So this is what my short-term to medium-term goal is, and this is what I really want to achieve between April to July, okay? So right here, I've got the short-term medium goal. I want this routine built, okay? So I want to aim for at least 2 to 3 videos a week, 7 to 22 minutes long. So long form content and habit forming. And they're going to be a combination of topics around mindset and how to talk better. And that's pretty much the core of what I want to be saying. How to talk better. And it's going to branch out to forming a better offer, which is a business concept. And forming a better offer meaning that you're going to construct the way you talk and sell what you're trying to say and service that you're trying to sell into a service that people are keen to buy based on the free value that you're providing, okay? So that's my goal. I want to get so good at storytelling that I'm forming an offer around the things I say, and hopefully with testimonials from clients that I've worked with, and people want to be buying my service. What's this service? Well, at the moment I'm doing appointment setting, but I'm pretty sure this is not what I'm going to do for the next 6 to 12 months, because if it's my first business or my second or third, I know it's going to fail, but at least I'm going to try, okay? I want to let it fail, learn from it, and move on, okay? But as I move on, my offer is going to get better. I can guarantee that, as long as I keep this habit form, okay? So what's going to happen within the 3 to 6 months? My fear of talking is going to reduce. It's already getting pretty easier to talk, but I know that my confidence is still not there yet, okay? I know that my motivation is going to go down significantly. I feel like I'm like most people. Motivation is so high for me, I'd say for the first 7 days. After the first 7 days, it just starts to plummet, okay? But this is where the habit and the routine comes in. When there's no motivation there, hard work replaces that energy from hard work. It gets replaced, okay? So build a routine. Hard work will replace your motivation, and you're going to keep running on, okay? And then your lifestyle and your things that you do around life, that's going to be what revolving more around your content creation, okay? Hopefully within April to July, I want to be performing less imperfect actions and more, I guess, videos that are more decision making that's more perfect. Not perfect, but heading more to that direction, okay? That's because I'm going to be fine-tuning my ideas, pain points, and not ideas. I don't know why I put that there, so let's move on. So within April to July, there's 2 possibilities that could happen. Complacency, and therefore I give up, and there's a graveyard of failures that's waiting for you. You pretty much start again. And I've been there so many times that I'm sticking with this no matter what, okay? Stick with it. There'll be less friction points. You're going to form a structure around this. You're going to really focus and make this more professional than hobby. Okay? The difference between a hobbyist and a professional, the hobby only turns up when he feels like it or she feels like it. Whereas a professional turns up no matter what. Okay? So by the time you form this habit, you're going to make 2 to 3 minimum videos a week. Okay? If you're on a good positive workflow, you're going to make way more. But stick with 2 to 3, make it consistent. Okay? You don't want to be burning out, but if you're feeling like you're getting more ideas, by all means, go make more videos. Okay? Again, we're trying to make that flywheel effect of generating as much videos as we can, looking back at it from a personal point of view, and also you want to be building that audience. Okay? You're going to start building systems and structures, which means that you're going to make things less friction. There's going to be less friction in the way you want to work, meaning that you're going to have a set time and a set day where you're going to be just making content, and that's going to stay consistent because you know you'll be like, okay, it's a Monday morning, and you know that you're going to give yourself 1 hour blocked off to make content. Okay, and that's just going to make less decision making, and you're just going to keep making things easier for yourself, meaning less retakes, less fumbling, and consistent tempo. You're just going to feel a lot better with your structure and how you create content. Okay, this is where you're going to have an adequate level of your skill acquisition. You're going to start to have effortless flows of ideas. You're starting to think about how to grab someone's attention. You're going to also think about how you structure your video with a hook at the start to grab someone's attention. The middle component where you're explaining. This is where storytelling, and you're going to start to get better skills. Okay, and then you're going to have this identity shift. Okay, you're going to shift from just a normal person just making videos to a content creator. Once you identify yourself as a content creator, then that's the shift that you need to be aware that this is now a professional thing that you want to be doing. And as I said earlier, you want to be professional and turn up every day, no matter what you feel, no matter if it's raining or sunny, or if all your friends are going clubbing or having parties. You set that time and you make a goddamn bloody video. You hear me? All right. So that's what you want to be expecting during April to July. You are going to be a content creator. Okay. April to July, you're going to be making this habit. You're going to be forming this habit, and this is going to make you better at speaking in front of camera, and this is going to make you better at forming ideas because you are creating now, not consuming. And that's the identity shift that you're going to be shifting from. You're not consuming anymore. Sure, you'll be consuming and potentially getting ideas, but you are creating more. Okay, and that's what this timeline is going to make you do, because it's the habit that you're forming. Okay. Within 6 months plus to 12 months, okay, you're definitely going to be aiming for at least 3 videos a week. Okay, you're going to be streamlining the process where you have definite days within the week, including time frames, where you're going to be like allocating time where you're saying, yep, I pop that in my calendar in Google or your phone, and you're blocking it off. And you know, you probably even need to put your phone on airplane mode just so you're not, no one's contacting you. Put your phone on airplane mode in November to August. No one's going to distract you, no distraction. You put that phone somewhere in your car, you walk away from the car, you go to the desk, and you make content. Okay, because you understand how important it is. There's definitely no fear, so the high input action is churning as hard as you can. You're freestyling, but you have intention. This is the difference between where you are at right now to where you will become. Freestyling, but you have intention from the high input actions that you've accumulated over the 6 to 12 months. You will most certainly be presented and you'll become the professional that you are working to be. That comes from repetition and showing up, okay? Because what your responsibility now is that you have a high accountability towards the subscribers that you are attracting, which is your audience, because you are forming these ideas in your head right now, but they're just seeds. They're like little babies of ideas. They mean nothing, okay? You don't even know if you have a market to sell. And this comes from the research that you're going to be doing. But for now, this is all just practice, okay? Practice for Q4. Q4 is the goal that I'm going to have for myself, because what's in Q4? Black Friday and December. And December is when people buy. You better have something to sell. You better be good at your communication skills, that you're constructing an offer so good that people are going to say they can't refuse to say no. That's how good your offer is. You're going to be solving that problem in that niche, and people are just going to be throwing their credit cards at you. That's how good you're going to get. As long as you post at least 3 videos per week, have a built-in routine, block off that time, and you're going to be solving problems. That is what you're going to become in December, okay? You're probably going to start solving harder problems, because you're going to solve easier problems faster, and they're probably not going to interest you, but they are problems that need to still be addressed, and you're going to start making your problems harder. You're not trying to find ideas, okay? Because you don't know whether or not the market needs these ideas. What the market wants are problems solved. And the more problems you solve, or the harder problems you solve, there's a relationship with how you can monetize that. Okay, so you're going to be refining that offer. As I said, you're going to get good at your message. You're going to get good at communication. Your free value is going to be so good because you're so good at storytelling. You're so good at grabbing people's attention that people want to follow you. People want to buy from you. And that's the journey that I want to take. And if anyone's keen, go through the video again, and I'd suggest, if you don't know what you're doing or don't know what to do, you don't have any money, start making content. That's it for today's video. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it, and we're going to do more content, okay? I want it to the point where you guys are binging this. That's how good I want to get. This is 23 minutes is not going to be enough. You want to be watching 5 23-minute videos within a span of the hour. I want to be so good that you're going to be quitting Netflix and you want to watch this free value, because this free value is so much better than the Netflix subscription. That's what I want. That's what I want from the skill I want to attain. Okay. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for getting this far, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.